Ranking every state flag from worst to best. 50, Alabama. This is absolutely terrible. No creativity and nothing to really represent their state. It's fitting how on America's Got Talent, when there's a horrible act, they give them a big X and kick them off the stage. That's what we're doing with this flag. 49, Florida. The exact same thing, except they slapped their state seal on there to look slightly more creative. 48, Nevada. Not sure why they put the little tiny design up here in the corner rather than making it bigger and in the center of the flag. 47, Louisiana. I know their state bird is the pelican, but is a mother feeding its young really the best way to represent your state? 46, Hawaii. Overall, this isn't a bad look, but we're in the United States of America. Why are they using the UK's flag? 45, Nebraska. The colors here just do not work. I think this gray and yellow just look really bad. It makes the picture look very sloppy. 44, Wisconsin. I guess it's better than what we've seen, but the basic font style on top and bottom just ruined this one for me. 43, New York. Not sure why this lady is holding a stick with a sock on top of it, and the details on both of their faces look like a little kid drawing a stick figurine. 42, New Jersey. Again, we've got the sock on a stick, but the faces of these ladies do have a little bit better details. 41, Virginia. Made it this far because I like all the colors to this one, but what is this scene we're looking at right here? What's going on? 40 is Delaware. Based on the faded colors and the boring basic font style, I'm going to say that this date was not only the day their state was founded, but also the day they designed their flag. This one needs a major update. 39, Michigan. What do we got here? Circumspice. But that word looks way too much like the other word to have it plastered across your state flag. The design up here doesn't look bad, though. 38, Connecticut. Nothing makes me think of Connecticut quite like some grapes. 37, Massachusetts. We got a bunch of words on here that aren't even in English, but if they were, I still couldn't see what they say because it's so tiny, even if the flag was huge. 36, Kentucky. We are getting better, but this is just still pretty basic. 35, Iowa. Not a bad design at all. Pretty good concept. This just needs a little bit of a modernization to it. 34, Georgia. The same thing. A decent design. Just needs a little bit of an update. 33, North Carolina. Again, the same thing. 32, Indiana. I like this one. The design is solid. I just wish the colors popped a little bit more. 31, South Dakota. Another one that overall I like the look, just not loving the colors. Wish they were a little more vibrant. 30 is Idaho. We're certainly getting better, but this is still a little basic. They just took a blue flag and put their state seal on there. 29, New Hampshire. Same thing, but I like the little design around the outside of the seal. 28, Rhode Island, a little bit of a unique design here, and I feel like it represents the state well, but it's still just a little boring. 27, Virginia, some good colors to this one. It's decent. We're getting a little better. 26, Pennsylvania, not sure exactly what's going on here, but this is a nice looking flag. 25, Missouri, a little basic, just having the seal on there, but it is red, white, and blue in the background, so I like that. 24, Tennessee, nothing super spectacular about this one, but it's a unique design, so I give them some credit for that. 23, Alaska, obviously not very colorful or eye-popping, but I like the concept of having the Big Dipper on the flag because you certainly can see that in Alaska. 22, Montana, not loving the font for the word Montana, but the scenery in this photo is excellent, represents the state well, and I love all the bright colors. 21, Kansas, similar to the last one, I don't love the font, but the scenery is excellent, especially the bright colors, and they have a sunflower up top to represent that Kansas is the sunflower state, so this one is well done. 20 is Arkansas. Nothing super flashy here, just a clean, modern look, and the red, white, and blue colors make this one feel very patriotic. 19, Minnesota. Another one with a good, modern look, and I like the unique colors to this one. 18, Maine. Just feels like this one represents their state well with the nature scenery and then the moose in the front. 17, Vermont. Another one that I think is very fitting for the state. Very pretty scene here, especially with the mountains in the background. 16, Wyoming, love the red, white, and blue colors here again, and then I think this one just perfectly represents the state with the buffalo as the centerpiece. 15, Mississippi, a clean, modern look, and I like all the color to this one. 14, Oregon, now I do wish this one was a little more colorful, but it made it this far because it represents the state very well. Obviously got the wagon here and then some good scenery, and this is the only state flag with the design on the back. They have the beaver, how perfect for their state. 13, North Dakota. I just love how patriotic this one feels with the eagle as the centerpiece. 12, Illinois. Another one that feels incredibly patriotic. Got the eagle in the center and then kind of the American flag here down below. I like this one a lot. 11, Texas. Nothing super flashy about this one, but this is just an iconic look, so it had to be near the top of the list. 10 is Washington. I like the uniqueness of the green flag. They're the only state that has that. And then obviously having George Washington as the centerpiece of the flag makes it clear what state this represents. 9, New Mexico. The colors and the design are just perfect to represent their state. 8, Oklahoma. I love the sky blue color to the background of this one. And then obviously it's got a great tribute to the Native American history in their state. 7, Arizona. I just love all the bright, vibrant colors to this one. Really makes this flag eye-popping. 6, South Carolina, the palmetto tree with the crescent moon just makes for a really clean look. 5, Ohio, a very patriotic feel to this one with the red, white, and blue and the stars and stripes. But what carried this one to be top 5 was the unique shape of the flag. It's the only state flag that's not a square or rectangle. 4, Utah, another one that's very patriotic, and this flag does an excellent job of representing the state with the beehive and the mountains in the background. 3, Colorado. The colors represent the state well, and then obviously you've got the sea here in the center, and plain and simple, I just think this is a cool looking flag. 2, California, just a clean, modern look. The colors are very eye-popping. The bear represents the state well. This is an excellent flag. And number 1, was there ever any question who it was going to be? It's Maryland. This state loves their flag, and for good reason. It's very bright and eye-popping, and it's just a really sweet look.